Hello, everyone, and welcome to a wrap up for the 27th of April 2020. Going to be a short one as it was a short week, so not really too much happened. Again, if you guys are new here, this is a series where I use trade ideas and its backtester to come up with a list of swing trading candidates and then feed that into its auto trader called Brokerage Plus and have those traded for me. So basically, you can go back on the channel, you can watch the entire performance of this, but this is basically a kind of a hands-off weekend trader kind of a philosophy in which I can just let things run and let them run for an entire week and then sell them at the end of the week, come up with another strategy for next week, and then kind of rinse and repeat. So just go in quickly to the performance for this week. Again, this was just try to get me out of the way here for a second, but this is essentially a chart for if you used 1, 2, 3, 4, or 500 shares year to date. You can see we had another pretty good month this month. Going into that, we had two do nothings and one that kind of made all the difference. So we had PCAR, which we were looking short here to see if it could break this little resistance area and push lower. You can see it just kind of tapped that and nothing really occurred. IR, we were looking for the same kind of thing for the long side here, this ascending triangle. It broke that a little bit and then just sold off. Both of those are essentially break-even type of trades. The one good trade was PGR here, and you can see we were looking for this to short as it was kind of rolling over here. We got triggered on Monday, and then it just continued to fall all week, so that was a good one as well. So about $500 per 100 shares traded for this week. The one that didn't trigger, unfortunately, was CVX. I was looking for CVX over this little area here. It just gapped through it and ran on Monday and just continued higher. So no fill there, no chance for the robot. Let's go into the SPY here and see what happened this week, which, to be honest, is not really that much, right? We opened up last week when we spoke. We were in this area just kind of digging into this moving average. I talked about how this area was important. We didn't even try it. We put in a high wave doji here on Monday and gapped up and continued to run. So really nothing to write home there about at all. Looking at what we're watching for this week, we're looking at OMER, essentially looking at this as a potential inverse head and shoulders, you could see here, or just a big rounded bottom. And it's put in this kind of sideways consolidation push lower on a massive 20% short float. So I think over this area, we could kind of take a run at this $15 or so, fill the gap, maybe. Next is pizza, PZZA. Same kind of a look down here. Again, you could call it right, shoulder, head, and shoulder, or just a big kind of rounded bottom. If I zoom out, I can show you that pizza has actually been a pretty strong stock relative to the market. It's way above the pandemic crash kind of areas. Pretty strong stock and a 13% short float on that one. On the short side, Best Buy, again, same kind of, but around the top this time look. I'm looking to see if it breaks through this area here after this gap down. If we could continue to push lower there after this weak earnings gap right here, I think we could take a little run lower. Foot Locker, same type of pattern. So you see kind of the synopsis here that when the market's not doing much, when it's kind of moving slow or chopping sideways, I'm focusing a lot on trying to get more revision to the mean type trades, but not picking tops and picking bottoms, right? Using rounded top, rounded bottoms, head and shoulders, these type of things. When the market's kind of really rocketing, you'll see me look at more bull and bear flags, these faster kind of trend continuation type patterns. So that is it for this week. Hope everyone down in the US has a nice Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.